My fear all the time was that the English were going to be so fresh with the 2 weeks off that they would manage to slow up ball at every single opportunity, and we never seemed to be able to get any bit of quick ball for ourselves to get a little bit of a forward momentum. So it's a real danger for just rolling up the sleeves, staying patient. We managed to do that.
It was pretty tough. The dressing room was like a bit of a morgue afterwards there, as everyone was so tired. But I think everyone's just delighted to be on the right side of the result.
England had their backs to the wall, I think, after the last few weeks. We expected them to revert to a very tight forward game and to take us on tight up front, and we set out to do that ourselves then, to really put them through the mill up front.
Against teams like England, people have to realise that you don't beat teams like that in half an hour or 40 minutes. It takes 75, 80 minutes, and that's what we were doing. We were trying to grind them down.
We left a few points behind us. Nobody knows that more than Ronan, but like anybody in golf, some days they just rim out, and I think 2 came off the post. So we'll have to take a look at our chasers as well then too, because that was probably an opportunity for us maybe to put more pressure on England.
I don't feel angry about it, because they've just told the guys they've cost themselves a chance to win. I feel angry for them. They've let themselves down. They could have won a test match. If you put that huge effort in and you give away 5, 6 silly penalties, plus everything else that happens, you're not going to win.
For us, it wasn't annoying. I mean, we were getting penalties and getting a bit of territory from it. I remember we had a problem with that before, and when you look back at and pull your silly penalties out, there's some penalties you have to give away. There's some penalties are impossible not to give away, and once you pull your silly penalties out of your game, you have a tidy penalty ratio, the same as anyone.
We really dominated them, and we put them to the sword when we had the number advantage.
And that last sin binning really, really hurt us. If you give away 18 penalties and 2 sin bins, you're probably not going to win.
We didn't get our scores and didn't chip away as we should have.
I think we probably could have gone wide a little bit more often, but I think you look at our try, it came from forward play, even though Brian snuck in and scored.
I sort of just let all the pack do all the hard yards and soften them up a bit, and then Tomas popped me a ball, and I just felt that I was going to get under Nick Kennedy, and I did. So it wasn't a huge amount to it. I've scored more glamorous ones than that, but they all count.
It was a good day, isn't it? Like any day that you beat England is a good day. But
it was a bit nerve-wracking towards the end, I suppose, probably our own doing. But I suppose credit to them as well. They fought back hard and they fought until the end.
They got that try right at the death, and I suppose things could have been different. But I think we really wanted it that little bit more, and I think we showed it.
We're just delighted. We talked about how special it was going to be if we could leave Croke Park with 2 games against England and have 2 wins, because we believe the Gaelic Athletic Association deserve that much.
It's a great place to be, but it's a long way to go. A lot of people in Limerick would have been saying to me from day one, your toughest game in the tournament is probably going to be Scotland in Murrayfield, and I still have no doubt about that.
When you just take a look at our record against the Scottish teams in Magners League, and we played them there just before the World Cup, and it's going to be another tough affair, because I've never met a soft Scotsman.